What's up guys, sharkeatyoshi back here again, bringing you another battle video. So in today's battle video, I'm going to be bringing you a battle in the rank double battle ladder. So, we did get a win last video with this team. I did do the changes like I said I was going to do. I ended up putting Moonlight onto Cresselia and gave it a mentor so I can get free trick rooms off. And yeah, that's the main reason, just to get free trick rooms off. Of course, you guys already know what this team does and what it is. You guys already seen it once. And it's a pretty fun team. So I'm 15-16, 1 win, 0 losses. Hopefully we can get more good games here. And hopefully we can see more interesting strategies. So let's see what's going to happen here. My opponent, as we wait for my opponent, let's see what is going to happen. Oh my goodness. I don't think a lot of people play on the ladder anymore. A lot of people got discouraged after they changed the Pentagon ruling. They made the Pentagon thing. And, you know, the season's already over, so there's really no point of playing anymore, so, to most people. So, my opponent is running a sand team, as you guys can see. They're just like me. I am running a sand team also. I feel like Steelix is going to be a very, very, very powerful Pokemon in this particular matchup. Same thing with Tyranitar. Arcanine's also going to be a very, very, very strong Pokemon, and, we can put in a lot of work. I think Cradily is also going to be a pretty strong Pokemon. Cradily can deal with a lot of his threats, but he is a pretty scary he was a pretty scary lineup at that. So Amoonguss, very annoying, very scary Pokemon. I think bringing Arcanine and Cresselia are probably going to be my best possible leads off here. Also bringing Craydad just to deal with a lot of his shenanigans. Now that I don't run double megas anymore, it's kind of hard now. I think I'm going to go ahead and put the Mega Stone back on Tyranitar. I had Assault Vested. I was trying this out. It worked out pretty decently, but now that I look at it, I kind of want the second Mega, you know? I kind of want that Mega. I think bringing in Steelix is going to be a very strong Pokemon. Steelix can deal with a lot of his Pokemon, and we can put in a lot of work here. So yeah, let's go ahead and bring in Steelix. I think that's my best possible lead here. So let's go ahead and bring that, and hopefully we can win the game here. And put in work. I could bring in Jellicent. Jellicent is a pretty strong Pokemon, but I think he has a dark, he has a grass, he has a water that can deal with Jellicent. I don't think Jellicent's going to be a good Pokemon in this particular matchup. So let's go ahead and bring that in and see what happens here. Hopefully he brings in sand option. That'll be pretty cool. If he doesn't bring in the sand option, I can still work in without the sand, so it doesn't matter to me. As long as I can get Trick Room up, this game is pretty much over. So Rotom, Aegislash is coming out. Two very scary Pokemon. I am going to go ahead and immediately Trick Room. More than likely, Aegislash has run pretty interesting builds. I am going to get the Intimidados off here. He might actually see me switch on to the Cradily. That's always a possibility. Rotom is a pretty scary Pokemon, but I feel like I can survive any of his Hydro Pumps. But at the same time, I do not want to take any of that risk. So I'm going to go ahead and switch into Craydad, and I'm going to go ahead and immediately go for a Trick Room here. It looks like I can get a free Trick Room off right here, and put in a lot of work and get some Calm Minds off. And hopefully I can get a good understanding of my opponent's team. Let's see what's going to happen. So I am going to go ahead and switch into Cradily. He's going to withdraw the Aegislash. This could have gone. This is so good for us. This is so good for us. Sadly, I do not have Ice Beam on this Cresselia, but it doesn't matter. This is really good for us. So he's going to Willow the Cresselia, which is pretty smart. That's actually a pretty smart play. I'm not going to lie. I am going to get the Trick Room off, which is pretty freaking good for me. And it's going to put me in a pretty good position. So I am going to go ahead and get burnt. Really nothing you can do about that. And I could go for a Giga Drain onto the Rotom, but more than likely he might switch out the Rotom, since the Rotom is pretty slow. He's not going to Hydro Pump. He's too scared to Hydro Pump. So I'm going to go ahead and bring in Arcanine and just go for a Calm Mind with Cresselia. Try to get the Intimidate onto the I don't think he's going to go for a Hydro Pump. If he goes for a Hydro Pump, my opponent has the biggest cojones ever. So I'm going to go ahead and bring in Arcanine, get the Intimidator off onto my my opponent here. So this is pretty good for me. I got to deal with this Rotom some way, somehow. Yes, he does withdraw it. I do predict that. Because, let's be real, he's not going to keep that thing in. Heck no, he's not going to keep that thing in. That'd be too crazy. He'll get too many free shots off. I'll get too many free shots off onto that particular Pokemon. So I am going to get a Calm Mind off here, so this is pretty good. Let's see what the Salamis is going to do. He's going to protect, so I get a free play off here. So this is very good for me. I think I'm going to go ahead and Willow the Aegislash. Try to get residual damage off. Or maybe Willow the Salamis. I am burnt with the Cresselia, but I feel like with this Calm Mind, I am in a good position to win this game. So I think I'm going to go ahead and Willow the Aegislash. Should I Willow the Aegislash? No, let's Willow the Salamis. And let's go for another Calm Mind here with the Cresselia. So King Shield is going to come out. Ooh, I should have Willowed that. Should have Willowed that slot. Oh well, at least I know that Aegislash is not going to do anything this turn, so that's good for me. I am going to get another Calm Mind off. So that's already 2 turns of Trick Room that we are getting set up. If you guys hear noise in the back, I am very sorry about that. But we are in a good position because we do get the burn off onto the Salamis, and this is very good for us. He's going to go for a Hyper Voice, which is good to know that he's special. It's very good to know that he's special. Really good to know. This is actually really good for us. I'm really happy for this. I kind of do not want to go for the Snarl because I know it's not going to knock out the Salamis. I mean the Aegislash, but screw it. Let's go for Snarls here, and let's go for a Moonlight with the Cresselia. Try to neuter my opponent. He's going to switch out. Everything is working so good for us. He's going to go ahead and bring in Rotom. We're going to get free Snarls off here. Moonlight is going to come through, and we are going to heal up nicely here. We are pretty freaking bulky. With the Cresselia. As you guys can saw, that Hyper Voice really didn't do that much damage, and this Snarl is going to go ahead and neuter his Pokemon, so this is good for us. Sadly, I do not have any regen with this Arcanine, so Hyper Voice is going to come out. That is fine with us. Arcanine's going to take that like a champ. I'm going to go for another Snarl and probably go for a Psychic onto the Rotom. Try to do as much damage as possible onto it. So let's go for another Snarl. If Arcanine does get... Actually, do I want to keep Arcanine alive? Do I really want to keep Arcanine alive? Yes. Let's just go for an all-out attack here, and then just go for a Psychic onto the Rotom. Yeah, I think going for an all-out attack here is... he protects. Darn it. That stinks. So, it doesn't matter. He does protect. We're going to get a Heat Wave off here. Hopefully we can do a pretty decent amount of damage onto the Salamis. Actually, dude, that's a bulky Salamis. That's a pretty bulky Salamis. So he's going to get a Hyper Voice off here. Arcanine is going to get knocked out. That's pretty unfortunate. Pretty unfortunate. I didn't expect my opponent just to randomly protect there. It does make sense because he does want to get rid of the Trick Room. Trick Room probably is going to go ahead and, you know, dissipate right here. So Salamis is pretty hurt. And I'm going to go for a Trick Room off here, and then just Giga Drain the Rotom. Actually, no. I'm going to go ahead and Sludge Bomb the Salamis here, and go for a Trick Room right here, so I can get a free Trick Room play. I don't think the Salamis can do enough damage to both of these two Pokemon. So Hyper Voice is going to come out. Not going to do any damage to me. He is going to Willow me. This guy just wants to burn everything. He just wants to burn everything. So, Sludge Bomb is going to come through. More than likely not going to knock out the Salamis. Or straight up crit the thing. Oh my goodness. Or straight up crit the thing. So I did knock out his Mega. I still have my Mega. I am going to get a Trick Room off here. So this is very good for me. I'm in a good position. But the thing is that he still has Aegislash. And Aegislash is such a scary Pokemon. A Pokemon I really do not want to face up against. A Pokemon that I do have ways to deal with it. But I need to knock out this Rotom. This is not looking good for our heroes here. So let's see what he's gonna bring out. He's gonna go ahead and bring out Aegislash, which I'm good with. I'm actually really fine with that. What does he have in the back that is scary? I could go for a Giga Drain out to the Rotom. He already protected. I could also Dogma target the Aegislash. I feel like my Cradily can survive any of the Aegislash's shenanigans, but this is very scary. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and protect here, And I'm going to go for a Moonlight with Cresselia just to heal up. I feel like Aegislash is going to go ahead and attack into the... he's not going to switch out. My opponent is so ballsy. He's going to double protect. Oh my goodness, my opponent. That means he has nothing in the back that can actually do any damage to me. Let's see what he's going to do. Shadow Ball onto the Cresselia slot. Cresselia should be able to take this. Should not be knocked out. Nope. And sadly, I am slower. So that is very unfortunate. But I am going to heal up nicely here. So, Cresselia is already becoming a very big nuisance to my opponent. So I'm going to go ahead and Giga Drain the Rotom. Don't want Rotom alive anymore. Once I can get rid of this Rotom, I can go ahead and bring in Steelix for free and just defeat my opponent from there. So let's go ahead and go for a Giga Drain onto the Rotom and go for another Moonlight with Cresselia, because more than likely he's going to go ahead and stance change with Aegislash. Since his Aegislash did show that it was faster. Nope, he's not going to stance change. So I am going to get a free Giga Drain off here onto the Rotom. I'm going to heal up nicely. More than likely, he's probably going to double target the Cresselia. Citrus Berry is going to proc. I don't think I should be able to get knocked out with any Flash Cannon onto the... Probably... I'm going to not survive that. Whoa! That did so much freaking damage. I am going to get the Moonlight off here, so this is good for me. Moonlight is going to come out. Going to heal up me. I'm going to heal up nicely. He's going to Thunderbolt me. I'm going to take that like a champ. I thought I was going to be able to survive that, but I didn't, sadly. Oh well. I need to take out this Rotom or Aegislash, because Steelix can deal with Rotom, but I need to take out... I mean, can deal with Aegislash, but I need to take out Rotom. So this is very unfortunate for me. So, I think I'm going to go for an EQ here and hope I can knock out the Rotom with a Psychic. So we're going to cross our fingers here. I'm taking a huge risk. I am going to Mega Evolve. He can still stance change. I think I should have gone for a Heavy Slam. There's really nothing Aegislash can do to my Pokemon over here, but I went for the EQ just in case. This is a very ballsy play. This might actually cost me the game. I should have just gone for a Heavy Slam here. This is a very ballsy play for me. Yeah, I should have just gone for the Ice Fang or the Heavy Slam. Hopefully the Psychic can knock out Rotom. Yes! Oh, barely! That barely knocked him out. So, holy moly. That was scary. That was very scary. That was extremely scary. So Amoonguss is going to come out. I am going to Psychic the Amoonguss, and I am going to go for a... you know what? I'm going to go for a Ice Fang and Psychic the Amoonguss. Why I'm going for an Ice Fang? Because why not? Actually, I should have protected with Steelix. Wow. Aegislash Avoid. He's going to go ahead and Spore me because he is faster. Oh, that's actually really good for me. I'm actually really happy with that. I don't care if Steelix gets hurt here. I really don't care. I don't think this Aegislash can do enough damage to knock out Steelix. Cresselia is going to take that like a champ. I am going to get a free Psychic off here onto my opponent's Amoonguss. I am going to knock out the Amoonguss. So this is my guaranteed turn of sleep, so this is good for me. And, oh, I don't think Cresselia can survive another Shadow Ball. The Dimensions do return. So, this is very scary. I am going to go for an EQ here, and I'm going to hope... Actually, no. His Aegislash was faster than my Cresselia, so I can get a free... I'm not going to go for a Trick Room anymore. I'm going to go for a Moonlight. So this is actually really good for me. This is actually extremely good for me. So I am going to go for a free Moonlight here. I can still get an EQ off because my guaranteed turn of sleep was activated last turn because his Amoonguss did Spore me before my attack went off. So Shadow Ball is going to come out onto the Cresselia, and he critted me. That was a critical hit. That's no fair. That is no freaking fair. Please wake up. No, Steelix doesn't wake up. My goodness, man. That is no freaking fair. That is no fair. I am freaking sad. I am sad about that. But he is going to go for a stance change, and I am going to go for an EQ. And hopefully I can wake up within these turns. And I'm still fast asleep, which is upsetting. Goodness. Oh my goodness, man. This is already turn 4 asleep. So if I don't wake up, this game is over. He is going to stance change. He's going to go for a Shadow Ball. I should be able to survive this because I do have a lot of bulk. Please wake up. I do wake up and this game is over. Thank goodness, because that critical hit could have just made me straight up lose the game. My opponent had to go for that play. You know, yeah. I think, to tell you the truth, he should have attacked the Steelix. He should have just dealt with the Steelix as quickly as possible. Because even though I'm moonlighting, I can't really touch Aegislash whatsoever. I only have Psychic. I only have Moonlight Psychic. You saw all my abilities. I used Psychic. He should have just easily just targeted my Steelix and tried to knock it out as quickly as possible. But I don't know. I think my opponent made a mistake there. He should have just easily tried to remove Steelix as fast as possible, because like I said, I really can't do anything to his Aegislash with even though my Pokemon is very, very, very bulky. As you saw there, he also has a very bulky Aegislash. He can just easily go for Shadow Balls. More than likely, he has like I don't know, he can go for Shadow Balls. Let's say that. Even though I am very, very bulky because of the Calm Minds, Shadow Ball can still lower my I think it lowers the special defense. It can lower my special defense and just straight up make me lose because, you know. But I don't know. I think he should have gone for the Steelix, but whatever. It happened. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he was right. I don't know. But anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed that video. And until next time, guys, I'll see you guys later with more. Hopefully, more. Of course, more battle videos. Bye, guys.